How's it going, guys? Welcome to the TwoPennyGames Piggy Bank.
Piggy Bank.
Your favorite casual gaming podcast with my casual gaming buds. My name is Phil. I'm your host for the show that we record live over here on twitch.tv/TwoPennyGames every Monday afternoon Central Time. Of course, if you can't catch us live over on Twitch, you can catch us every Saturday afternoon, or every Saturday morning, my fault, at 8 a.m. Central Time, just over on youtube.com/@TwoPennyGames. Of course, I'm here just as your host. I'm Phil, as I said, but I'm not here by myself. I'm here with two of my best friends in the whole gosh dang world. One of them being Mr. Tavin Bothel.
Hey, what's poppin', players? Welcome back. We're back. Very excited to see a lot of things. Very excited to talk about some stuff. You know, we didn't even talk about it. I've got a little bit of what we've been playing today.
Okay,
just a little bit. A very tiny amount.
We'll get to that. I'm also so happy that he's back after his he missed a week. We got Connor Elliott.
I'm out of the ice cave. My voice sounds very loud. But, yeah, I was very much fun with this winter storm.
Motherfucker! Talk how you talk on shows when we do audio tests.
Tevin,
turn your shit down 2 knobs.
Tevin, the thing's loud anyway.
You know, you're just...
You just don't know. I think Tavin's big problem is you don't vocalize how you actually vocalize in the show when we do tests. You're very like, you don't know how we even talked about it a little bit because you're like, you said you don't even listen to how you sound normally. And then that prompted me to ask, do you just not listen to yourself when you talk? And so I think that's something that you have there is
I just want to say, I
don't hear how you sound.
I became so enraged because I've been setting up for the last 3 hours trying to get everything to work. All right. And then I did 7 audio tests. And I just tried my best. And I knew when we were doing it that Connor was not being accurate to his show voice.
I get that.
And I told him that, and he just kept speaking at the same volume. And then as soon as we started, he increased by 20%.
Guys, make sure we clip out that freak out that Tavin just did. It made me feel unsafe. He needs to be clipped.
Wait. I got to defend myself here because you told me to turn it up a notch, 2 notches, and then I said, we're going to do a test.
What do you think the problem is? What do you think the problem is?
I'm not saying
what do you think the problem is?
I'm not saying that's not the problem.
But I would not have told you to turn that up. I would not have told you to turn that up if you had talked at your normal show level voice.
You did both me and Phil to talk.
Yes.
Just pull it up a little bit.
Yes.
And then you didn't do a test.
You
can't change the audio and then not do a test. And then be
surprised
when it changes.
I'm going to kill you.
I am going to kill you too. I can deal with you more than you deal with me.
I almost want to restart this recording.
I don't.
This is natural tap.
I'm gonna kill you.
In a video game.
Well,
yeah. So I'm naturally a little just very slightly more soft spoken than you. So that's why we needed to increase my volume. But because you were also quiet in the test, he also asked you to increase your volume. So that's our segment on audio production and testing for this podcast. Tavin is shaking with rage. I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but he's literally shaking next to me.
He's such a
It's not so much that he did it. I mean, it is that he did it, right?
Sure.
That did. But now what's got me shaking is that he's blowing it back on me.
Yeah.
As if I'm not having to deal with this every single fucking week. It's not something I tell him every week. Hey, do the audio test with your show voice. And then he never does. And then we get on show, and then he's the loudest in the mix.
That's
loudest
still
in the
true.
mix. And then this, I don't necessarily. I will give Connor a little bit of props because he never actually calls it out. This time he called it out. He's like, "Oh, I'm really loud." He never actually notices it. But I'm looking over at you. It's like, "Oh, Connor's kind of loud." So
production's fun, isn't it, Tavin?
Normally it's fine. But I do it with fucking imbeciles.
Connor's only one person. What do you mean imbeciles?
See, that's how he views everybody.
Yeah, everyone that's beneath him. That's a little
prideful
ableist of you.
I love having you beneath me.
He is very, ableist. He likes to be in a more dominant position, and he rules that over on other
I
people.
was doing the Instagram thing, and then, boys, I'm so glad that we're all fantastically in a great mood today. We're all we're all done with that freeze. It's really just fucking over, isn't it?
Well, you go around a corner, there's a little bit of ice still there, so you gotta still watch out.
Oh man, little bit.
A little bit of ice on some grass.
Yeah, sometimes it's on the road, and if you take a little bit of a turn,
I've not seen it on a road. No,
I guess it's been.
The first day that I had to go back to work, I think it was a Tuesday, after that big weekend freeze. I stepped out of my door, my little, those like 2 little steps. You guys helped me move into my place. That little second step, I slipped and fell on my ass.
Fuck.
I only fell once.
I was carrying a trash bag because I was taking the trash out to the dumpster while I was on the way to the car, and then I didn't break the bag or anything, but I was like, oh fuck, let me just limp to the dumpster real quick, and then I'll go to my car. And then
I slipped and fell recently, but I don't think it was because of ice. I think I was at work and.
You're just dumb.
Okay. Well, they gave us.
Oh, here are the excuses.
They regulated our shoes, and then they gave us regular shoes. Like they are not slip resistant.
They regulated your regular shoes.
That's not OSHA compliant. You should have one in a kitchen setting.
Well,
Very bad.
Allegedly, we're getting slip-resistant shoes soon. We'll see when that happens.
As it stands, you were given shoes that are not slip-resistant in a slip environment.
Yes.
And you fell as a result of it.
Probably. I don't remember when it happened.
I'm not calling any lawyers.
You may be entitled to compensation.
No, I'm not going to call any lawyers about it, Connor.
This guy's pathetic.
I was fine.
Was
it even? I don't even remember if it was at work, Connor.
Just show up with a neck brace on. My pain and suffering. Reminds me of, you guys seen that movie Anger Management, the Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson movie? It's not a great movie, but I think it's funny, and I like the bit where like someone barely even gets hit, and then like they show up in court the next day and they got a neck brace and shit on.
Yeah.
On the plane, I think it was.
Yeah, there was. So I think hers was more. She was like in an arm brace, but then I think in another scene after he's doing anger management classes, like the first one, he goes to the bar and then like accidentally like barely hits a cocktail waitress, and then she like falls backwards or something like that, and then she shows up with like the nose thing and then a neck brace and shit.
Yeah.
And,
she was in on it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
And then his lawyer friend, he's like kind of a buffoon.
We're still on anger management. Okay.
We are. No, it's because of a funny bit. And like there was a blind guy at the bar, and he goes, "Your Honor, I'm not even sure if this guy's blind." And then he has a tennis ball and he throws it at his face, and the guy doesn't react because obviously he is blind, and he gets hit in the head with a tennis ball.
Now that's ableist.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get off anger management, boys. I want to talk about video games because that's what we're here for. We're here for our casual gaming podcast, the Piggy Bank, where we come together every week and we talk about our weekend games, kind of just what we've been playing, what we're looking forward to playing. Like if there's something coming out that week, play mini games here on the show. We compete to see who is the little trivia games. It's nice little fun time here on this podcast. Tavin's always having fun, always.
I love it.
So
You can
Tavin,
see it in his face.
you mentioned at the start of this you wanted to talk about what you've been playing. So,
So
go ahead and hit me with it.
I've got a very small thing. I don't have much to say on it just because of how limited playtime I've had so far. But I've started Cairn, which released this last week, and
Rock Climbing Simulator 2026
got really good reviews for it, and I've been excited for it for some time now, and so I was able to put hands on sticks on it. Got about, I don't know, maybe 30 minutes in. Really not as far as I went, but it was an hour and a half play session. Now, you might be asking, why was it an hour and a half play session? And it's because this is the game that I've started a new thing on, where for every new game I play this year, that I'm going to start, I guess not with High Guard, but I'm going to start journaling my experience after the end of every play session or whatever. And then I'm going to take that journal and send it to my dad, because he's a big writer letter, and I never send letters back. So I'm like, all right, I think this would be a cool thing for him to like be like, oh shit, cool. So I opened it up, I opened the game up, and it starts, the main menu is on this beautiful image of the mountains and our main character, Ava, sitting, looking at him and so forth. So I'm like, oh, that's a gorgeous image. I'm going to do that as like the first image of the journal. So I sketched that. It's a very crude drawing or whatever. And then I flip the page, and this is where I'm like, all right, I'll date it. And I'm like, all right, this is where it is. And I'm writing it from the perspective of if I was actually there. So it's like, oh, I'm climbing, and Ava is teaching me how to climb. And
as we've seen on episodes of the Piggy Bank playing Pictionary, Tavin is not a very good artist.
No, I'm not. No, so I do my best. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so Cairn is it's a mountain climbing simulator basically, and they keep it as basic as possible, and they let the game make the more important decisions for you. That being, you are in control of all 4 limbs of Ava, and you basically choose where she grabs onto the wall and where she puts her feet and so forth. But they choose based off of balance and weight and just where you are on the wall. They choose which leg which limb should move next. So it's a like I think it's I forget because it's been a couple days now, but I believe you press X to grab on, and then it'll automatically select your next hand to grab on, and then it'll select your right leg and then your left leg, and then it might do your right leg again, or it might do your left arm now, or your right arm, just based on where you are on the wall. And then it basically it does a really good job of like using logic and some type of like in-game tool of magnetism to like put your limb where you want it. And I think it actually feels quite good. It's kind of funny the way the legs move. It kind of like snakes up the wall. In a way that you can't like really describe, but it's clearly like that. Human legs don't move that way. But I think it does a good enough job of selling the effect. And I even wrote it down. I was like, the way I'm having to snake up the walls, I feel like Spider-Man.
I've not seen any gameplay from this this game, but like, is it at all like it sounds derogatory when I say it, but like these like movement slop games. Like I think of like QWOP. I think of Octodad. I think of Manual Samuel.
You could get that vibe from it for sure. There's definitely moments where you're like, that's not what that is supposed to look like or whatever, but you're doing it for gameplay reasons. I would say like one of those, but it actually feels good.
Okay.
And there's some actual like production. They thought about what it felt like to play, and it's not about being, it's not about having the goofy moments of those games that make you laugh. It's about, I need to climb this wall. Well, there's also, there's a stamina system going on, and Ava can only hold a grip in a certain position for so long. So depending on where you put her, she may be like, oh, I'm really struggling here. Let's move fast so that I can get past this part.
During the presentations of those games, didn't they on one point have like an actual rock climber show that they're kind of basing it off of how that's actually done, and that kind of influenced how they were doing the gameplay?
I don't remember every presentation of the game. I only remember the trailers. So I mean, there's actual people that are going to show up at some point based off the trailers, like characters that is. So you're not rock climbing alone. Ava also has this little, I think they call it a climb bot. So it's like a little robot. Imagine BD1 from Jedi Survivor. Kind of hangs out with you and is climbing up. And basically the whole reason for the climb bot is as you climb up, drill pythons into the wall.
Okay.
And these are like sticks that
little hand holds.
Yeah, little holes that you like hook your safety cable through so that if you fall, it catches you.
For sure.
Right? And so when you get to the top of it, you send the climb bot back down to scavenge as many of those materials that you have.
So okay.
And I'm also like, I don't know why yet, but I'm collecting berries and shrubbery. There's some like, there's going to be an eating mechanic. There's going to be
I remember from some of the trailers seeing like a crafting mechanic where like, you're like healing yourself, like healing wounds and like eating
wounds and blisters and stuff. Yeah. So all
I've seen that kind of thing.
I'm just not there yet. You start in a climbing gym, and they've got this really cool moment where they're like, all right, climb this wall. And you go, okay, you climb the wall, and you do it, right? And you're like, all right, I get it. And they're like, all right, climb this second one. It's a little bit harder and a little bit higher. You go, okay, cool. And they're like, all right, great. You're doing a good job. Here, climb the third one. And when you get to the top of the third one, you just climb up out of the gym, and then the mountain is before you.
I was gonna ask if it was like some kind of transition to where like the actual like fake wall stops, and then they're on like an actual mountain.
Right. Well, and they do such a great job because like that third wall looks like a real mountain wall. So you're like, all right, great. And then you climb up, and it's just this beautiful vista in view of like the mountains. And I'm like, all right, this is
that's the title drop and stuff. So.
It would be, but they didn't like put the title drop there. But it was it was the selling of the loop, selling of the gameplay loop of like, you get it now.
I'm not gonna like count that against it, but I'm a fan of when I'm like, oh yeah, this is a fucking title drop moment, right? Where you're playing a game, like, and there's maybe most of the time, I'd say like 95% of the time, that is the title drop moment.
There might be a real title drop moment later of like, oh, we're getting to the top of the mountain and we realize it's actually a small mountain, where we've got a much bigger journey ahead of us or something.
Always a bigger fish,
Well, that's the thing. Is it like a story to why she's there climbing the mountain, or is it just here's a mountain climbing?
I'm getting those little drops and so forth. So the climb bot also acts as like a radio receiver, and as soon as you get up out of the climbing gym, he's like, hey, I've got a signal, there's a call coming in or whatever. And the bot doesn't have a personality, it's just the phone is ringing type shit. And I forget the names 100%. It might have been Ava goes Hunter and Naomi again. I know Naomi was one. I think I'm getting the guy's name. It might have been Jason or something. Jason and Naomi again. Send it to voicemail. I'll call them back later, and then we're going along. So there's something about her. I know she's got like some type of ambition about her. There was a really nice intro quote that I'm forgetting now, and I'd have to go get my journal because I wrote the quote down because I was like, that's really cool for the opening of the journal. So like, yeah, I'm getting a sense of like she's a very ambitious person, but she has a habit of pushing people away and keeping people at arm's length and so forth. So yeah, I'm waiting to see what happens story-wise here. But what is there? I'm like, okay, there's something there, and maybe it's interesting.
30 minutes in.
I'm really, really light. I don't know why I'm collecting berries yet.
Mm-hmm.
I just know I'm collecting berries,
For the trophy.
I don't know.
Well, you're actually saving money so you can I don't know. I was gonna make a One Piece joke because like berries is their like
berries
currency. Is their currency in
fruit?
One Piece?
Oh no, yeah, they're called that, but they're just gold pieces.
Yeah, they call them berries. Yeah, it's a non-starter. My thing. Do you have anything you want to talk about while you've been playing, or?
Yeah, I'm continuing my journey of Final Fantasy IX.
Okay.
I see why people say it's one of the best Final Fantasies. I still want to get narratively. I just got to the turn of
you actually have not introduced this to
not on the podcast. I don't think.
Have I not? Oh, I had.
I think me and Tavin talked about. Yeah, I think Connor's been playing Final Fantasy IX, but I don't think we've said anything about on the podcast. You directly, I should say.
Now that I think about it, I never did. But Final Fantasy IX has. In the Final Fantasy circles I've been around since I've started playing the games back in early high school, it was always the one that was talked about as being one of the best. Alongside 10, I heard it in a lot of the underrated. As far as the underrated Final Fantasy games, it's one of those.
For me,
like
I've always heard 6, 7, 9, and 10 are like the big ones.
Yeah, and then that was just my perception at the time. Certainly, it's one of the bigger
people
ones.
Who really like 13.
Yeah, but that's
if you're an old head,
exactly.
4.
4, 5, and 4 big ones. But yeah, it's incredibly fun. The story's finally picked up, which I had started it about 3 separate occasions in the past, and I just never got myself hooked on it. Kind of like Final Fantasy X, but this one's finally, mainly from the gameplay systems, but finally now with the narrative, it's gotten me to thinking, what's going to happen next? Because I have no clue what happens in this Final Fantasy IX story, unlike a lot of the other ones. So I'm treading new ground. When I was thinking of specifically the way you get abilities in that game, it's very similar to Clair Obscur. I was talking with Tavin about this. I don't want to bring up a recent game because clearly this is years and years and years before Sandfall Interactive was even alive. But you basically get abilities from your armor, and as you use that armor more, you're able to then completely unlock it for that character, and even when it's not attached to an armor set, you can equip it using the AP system.
That reminds me of another game. What was that game?
There's definitely ones that have done it.
I'm drawing a
7 Remake has something similar where there's abilities tied to weapons, and then you use those abilities to gain proficiencies. Yeah,
might have gotten that mainly from Final Fantasy IX when they were, because it's the same people, to my understanding. But I'll come back with that game later because especially with Final Fantasy games, you kind of have to get 15 hours in before you really start getting into the meat. Other than that, though, Control is the other game that I've been playing, and I'm now a Remedy fan. I can say, even with not having all of the powers that you can get in that game, such as the float, which I've seen a lot of people play around with in the gameplay I have seen, but even early on, it's incredibly fun to get into shootouts and use the powers you do have to throw rocks at enemies. I always love doing that. And, then I understand why people were upset that with the announcement of the new Control game that Jessie wasn't the main character, because she's not, funny enough, she's not someone she's not a tour de force in terms of personality or a lot of other video game characters, but you immediately like her and her own little internal dialogue that she has with herself and maybe somebody else. And I understand they really have to do well with the new character, because that is a part that I see myself really being attached to when I'm finished with my journey in Control. But even then, I'm also still very early on. I know it's like a 35+ hour game, and I'm about 10 hours in, I want to say. And so I feel like there's some stuff left that's really good.
35 feels long, but it could be right.
I didn't look it up online.
I would have guessed 25.
It might. I didn't look it up online. I just know a lot of, like, a year ago or 2 years ago, people were saying it's like 30 hours.
You could definitely kill 30+ hours into it for sure if you're doing all the side stuff and picking up different collectibles and so forth and just really exploring the old house. Just that feels long, but it might be right. Mm-hmm. I haven't played it since launch, so I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad that you're immediately like, okay, I get why some people are like, oh, I like Jessie though.
Yeah, fun character.
Because she's, I don't want to call her bland, because that's that's too harsh.
She's more grounded, and
reserved.
in terms of
She's quite reserved,
Yes.
and she doesn't give a lot. There's not a lot like that she's giving, but it feels more fleshed out than it feels intentional, and so it doesn't feel as fleshed out as characters who don't have personalities because they just don't have personalities. You know?
she clearly has one.
Yeah. So yeah, the switch to her brother just feels like a justification to go from ranged weapons to melee weapons.
That's true. Yeah.
From what I've got for marketing materials from Resonant.
That seems to be what they're talking about. All melee focused and open zoned, or whatever they were calling it. Kind of like, what game did they use as an example? I see
Sonic
people comparing it to God of War. Maybe. I mean, is it kind of like God of War?
No,
Ragnarok?
it was a joke because that was like the big thing people called Sonic Frontiers, like in the trailers. It's an open zone Sonic game.
But it was an open world. Or was it even open world?
No, it was open zone.
Oh, it was actually open zone.
Well, because it's not open world where like all the different parts are connected. It's you like choose what area you want to go to in like a menu, and then once you drop into that area, you're like that whole zone is open.
Yeah, okay.
Frontiers,
that same kind of way.
Frontiers, I feel is an underrated Sonic game.
I think a term that we've lost in the popular zeitgeist of open world video games is free roam. I don't think we use the term free roam enough anymore. Like, I feel like that word has kind of been lost, and that's what we should be pushing forward more of. Like, hey, you're in these like free roam zones, but it's not an open world game.
Honestly, your example of Sonic Frontiers is similar to God of War Ragnarok, and that's a good term for it because you just go into areas, but
I don't think that's
like
I don't think so either. I would say God of War Ragnarok is more of an open world game than Sonic Frontiers easily.
Oh, I wasn't going that direction because maybe it's just because God of War is so guided that I'm like I feel like God of War, like I wouldn't.
I'm misremembering because I thought there was literally like almost like in Jack and Daxter where like you just travel further, but no, you have to go to like these doors to go to different worlds in God of War, right?
Well, no, because you can go from beginning to end and just walk your way through there. You know what I mean? Like,
really?
Yeah. I mean, there's like doors that you open up to like block off for loading reasons, you know. But yeah, you don't have to. Are you talking like the fast travel system in God of War? Like, you don't have to use that.
No, I'm talking like because there's not like a straight path where like you never have to enter like a menu or anything like that to
in God of War. Yeah, you can go from beginning to the game all the way to the end.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying specifically. God of War Ragnarok it's
the same thing.
But Ragnarok has the more like the central hub of the world tree, and then you go on the different branching paths that could take you anywhere, rather than one that necessarily flows. Because don't the other
I would
worlds
just say
open
that
up when you do?
the hub is just a separated place from the rest of the world map. You can travel like as long as you're not changing realms, you can travel from one end of around all the way to the other.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that when you include the realms into it, it becomes more open zone, because then you have to actually go to a different location to access that specific area rather than go through it like from Valheim to to Elfheim. Like, I don't remember there's more of a direct path to that in 2018, but Ragnarok you have to go back to the world tree. I might be misremembering things because it's easy for 2018 and Ragnarok to blend together.
Yeah.
Connor, I think you'll like Jack and Daxter.
Because when I think of
Well,
the
Tavin,
no, he won't. When
I hope he will.
When
find out soon, I guess.
I think I'm confusing the two games as well, because in God of War, the other realms are much more like little small levels. They're just kind of small. But and then Ragnarok, they expanded them all. Not all of them, but for a lot of them to be their own maps, basically. You know?
Get on the sled and you get on the whatever the fuck boat.
Yeah, the little canoe.
Yeah.
But no, Jack and Daxter, you can literally like from the starting point, you can just walk through everything, and there's no loading screens or anything like that.
That was revolutionary for the PS2
PlayStation
era.
2.
I mean, it probably was.
You're talking Jack 1?
Yeah, Jack and Daxter.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Jack 2.
No, it's called Jack and Daxter. Jack 2 is more of a GTA.
Open world. Well, that's kind of open world.
Yeah,
that's just open world.
I would say so. Yeah.
Huh. Right, but I mean, like Jack and Daxter, it's I mean, it's 3D platformer collectathon, is what Jack and Daxter is.
I love platformers.
Jack and Daxter's also funny because like it's before we were able to like transition biomes cleanly. So you're like walking around grass, like a grassland, and then lava pit. And you're like, all right, I'm in lava world now.
I wouldn't say it's quite as like abrasive as Tavin's describing, but like there's like slight variations as you go through.
There is like a transitionary zone
Yeah.
that you have to travel in between, but like it is still like, I mean, early PS2, like, all right, we're in a different world now.
Yeah,
Like,
it's not like this texture's this. Oh, and then we have an entirely new texture.
Yeah.
It's gradual, but yeah. I don't really have anything I to talk about like what I've been playing other than just more Rebirth, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm on the boat to Costa del Sol, and that's it.
Ooh,
great arc.
Great arc. Love that one.
Yep. The one thing I remember happening like majorly was Tifa and Aerith behind a crate talking about business, and then Tifa's like business, and then Aerith's like boys, and then Cloud shows up and he's like, we'll talk business later.
That's one thing I like is that they just hint at characters in your party having conversations when Cloud's not there.
Yeah.
And because the whole game's from Cloud's perspective, you, the player, get to miss out on those.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I just like that they have real relationships behind that.
That makes them feel more like real people.
Yeah. Might be worth remembering is that they have conversations when Cloud's not there.
Yeah, I understand.
Remember.
Well, I mean, there was that one big one that like alludes to the whole like twist of like Cloud in the opening, like right after his telling the story about Nibelheim and how Tifa's I think I can't remember if she's talking to Aerith or whatever.
She must.
And then and she's like, yeah, I don't remember Cloud being there.
Yeah. Mysterious, but he was there.
He was and he wasn't.
God, I can't wait for part 3. Just announce it already. You know what I mean?
Right?
Just tell us it's happening.
Best trilogy in video game history.
What do we think? 2027?
Easily,
he says.
30th anniversry.
The guy every single time is
30th anniversary.
I wasn't thinking.
Got to.
I was not thinking about the 30th anniversary. You know,
Yeah.
he may be onto something there.
And they keep saying that production is just going so well. You know, they just keep saying it. So I'm like, all right, it's coming.
Sounds like corporate speak, but I guess we'll have to wait and see.
We will wait and see. Let's wait and see and talk about our first minigame from Mr. Tavin Bothel.
Gentlemen, I'm bringing back the guessing scale today. This is, of course, a game of hot and cold where the gentleman will
with numbers
take turns guessing random video game related items. And then as they I don't want the double thing. And then as they guess, I will give them a number to how close
I have no voice and I must scream.
I will give them a number to how close they are to the actual thing that I'm thinking of in my head. 100 meaning they nailed it, 0 meaning they are way off, and then they got to play a hot and cold game based off of that number. So, gentlemen, I've got something locked in my mind. It could be a character, it could be a piece of hardware, it could be a game itself.
Are we locked in?
You know? So, gentlemen, go ahead. Connor, let's start with you.
Yeah.
Nintendo.
20.
Not Nintendo.
I'm feeling probably not Nintendo.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna throw a little wrench in the works here. Sega.
I don't think. Well, maybe higher than 25.
I'm gonna go like 22.
Okay.
For like a very specific reason.
Okay.
That there's a difference between that and Nintendo.
I was doing my note microphone, but you mentioned that this could be literally anything related to video games.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want to say something that'll start including technology in the conversation, but consoles,
hardware,
kind of limited. Consoles.
Sometimes you go too broad.
Consoles. 55. You know what? 60. I'll give you a 60.
Okay. I'm gonna say the Atari 2600.
30.
Damn it! I thought I was spitting.
I've already kind of opened the gates to this. Sony.
72.
Sony console.
Why is Nintendo there? Like to a degree.
I'm gonna say
and Sega.
You tell me as the arbiter of this. I'm gonna lump these two in together. I'm gonna say VR/AR.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna give you like 15.
Okay. Because I was thinking, because like there were some like augmented reality stuff like way back in the 90s whenever this stuff was around. Like you got it's
From Sony?
maybe not from Sony.
You're
but-
talking that Virtual Boy.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy.
$45.
Damn. I thought when he said Sega, it's because there have been Final Fantasy characters
in
Tekken. And
okay.
No such luck.
Interesting line of thought.
When are we gonna get Tifa in Tekken 8?
We got Clive.
We got Clive Rossfield.
Yay!
Not as good. I know.
But he's cool.
He's
is cool.
but not as much Tifa.
I love Clive.
Phil?
Give me Sony console, huh? You gave Sony a 75?
Yes.
Also, I thought Final
Console
Fantasy.
was in the 60s. I feel like console was just a bridge from Nintendo to Sony, if I'm reading this correctly. So I'm gonna kind of go off of like the hardware for a minute, and I'm gonna go. Give me Gran Turismo.
I'm gonna give you. That's tricky. I'm gonna just give you 50. What did I say for Final Fantasy?
I wasn't listening.
45?
Yeah,
Yeah,
40
about-
something.
I guess I'll give you 50. That's fine.
Tavin gave a face.
Are we thinking some kind of exclusive?
I don't think so.
Are we going hardware still? You think?
I'm leaning that just because Tavin made a face when you said you're going off hardware.
Oh, this is just so I have something to do.
Right? Maybe. Or maybe it's indicative of something more. And so I'm going to go
I like hearing y'all's thoughts.
21st century consoles. It's just the 2000s.
What did I give? What did I give? I gave 60 to consoles. I'll do
60 something, yeah.
63, Connor.
So it's not consoles outright. I know that for a fact.
Give me the DualShock 2.
He did do his controllers at one point.
Phil, that would be a 100.
Dead ass?
I had to register for a second. I was like, did he mess up the name? Because there's no way he got it so quickly. Wait a minute.
Didn't you do DualShock controllers in the past?
He did the DualSense.
DualSense. DualSense.
Fuck. This guy's such a PlayStation brained idiot. DualShock and DualSense, I love them. You just shove them up your asshole, don't you? Lube them up, don't you? I didn't deny it.
Two of the top 5 controllers ever made. So like,
and you shove it up your ass. You haven't said no.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not to the shoving up the ass part, but
That's where we're on now. He's never denied it.
that's where you've been on.
And he's not
Are you
denying
projecting?
it. I'm not. No. But the problem is that when he says,
I'm not projecting. Shut up.
See, you're acting like denial is an admittance of guilt. This guy has still not said anything and letting you fight his battle for him. And he's sitting there smiling about it.
silence is power.
See?
So,
And he knows exactly what he's doing here.
Yeah.
And also talking is power, which is why you do it all the goddamn time.
sometimes talking hurts you. You know.
Not this time. When who also hasn't tried to confront
here we
what
go.
exactly has been said
Here we go.
about his involvement in the Epstein files? Elon Musk. He's constantly tried to move past it.
Pretty sure
not
he has
talk.
outright denied being in them, and the files that have been released would show that to be a lie.
It is, and now he's still trying to act like it's not a thing that's relevant.
I love the idea that like not even Epstein like wanted to hang out with him.
He's like, you kind of suck,
deal with
bro.
it, yeah.
You're kind of
Like there I don't know if you guys saw the same image, but like it was an email that he sent. He's like, "Oh, hey Jeff, I'd love to hang out sometime," and then he's got like ignored, and so he forwarded it to Ghislaine Maxwell. Like it's forwarded to Ghislaine Maxwell, and it says like deal with this or something like that.
It does, yeah.
And then she's like, "Oh, sorry, Elon, we're actually ramping down the whole Little St. James stuff right now, but as soon as we bring it back up, we'll keep you in mind."
I didn't see this exchange.
No?
I saw maybe that was a fake one.
Is it fake?
It
Oh, okay.
might have been. I know there's other instances where it's not.
I just think it's funny.
I only saw the exchange of the how many people you bringing on the helicopter joint.
Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm.
Are we doing another one?
I got one more if you want, or we can move along.
I say let's do another one.
Very well. I'll start with you this time.
Okay. You got it locked in?
I've got it locked in, brother.
We locked in. I'll say. I'm gonna say weapons.
Oh, that's a tricky one. I'll give you 60. I'll give you a flat 60.
I think this is an item in a game that's not specifically used as a weapon, but
Could
it's
be
like
a vehicle, maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe a character that uses a lot of weapons.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. Let's go with Spider-Man.
Or maybe it's a game that there's a lot of weapons to choose from.
It could be, or maybe some bombs that you throw.
Spider-Man, I'm gonna give you a 30.
Okay. Let me go with. I'm gonna say Nintendo.
10.
Oof. Okay. I was thinking maybe like when you said bombs you could throw, I was like, oh, let's go the Legend of Zelda route. So I'm gonna say Nintendo. You know,
Not that one.
so it's definitely not Nintendo.
Gadgets. Maybe kind of be
44.
okay.
Yeah. So that honestly takes me away from Ratchet and Clank overall, just because like the gadgets are a huge part of the Ratchet and Clank system.
Big part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that really makes me think that it's got nothing to do with Ratchet and Clank whatsoever.
That makes sense.
I'm gonna say just because honestly, I'm gonna go ahead and rule out Insomniac as a whole from the Spider-Man guess also.
Okay. Okay. The whole thing, yeah.
So
And that face again. You little fucking.
Oh, you like that face. I know you like. You dream of that face being on top of you, glistening with sweat, little dribble coming off my nose, landing in your mouth.
I was gonna say maybe
I'm
maybe
afraid
it
of that
drips off his
happening. That's why I
forehead
locked
into
my
his
door.
mouth.
What did you?
It drips off your forehead into your mouth. I was doing the same thing, but then you said nose. Let's see. Weapons. Did 60 flat 60. Give me. What's something that's like it's got weapons in it?
Many things have weapons in it, believe it or not.
Just to get it out of my brain because it's clogging. It's gumming up the works. I'm gonna say Halo.
20.
Yeah, it was just gumming up the works.
Ooh. God of War. I don't know why I went to that one specifically.
What did I give Spider-Man?
Like a 30 something.
25, I think.
I thought it was 30 something.
Could have been.
Because Gadgets was in the 20s.
Yeah. No, Gadget was 45.
44 for Gadget.
Okay.
44. What's the difference?
All right, I'm gonna guess 25.
Okay.
What's the difference? A whole point. You know.
Oh, jeez. Does he go? There's no way he goes hardware twice, right?
He said weapons is 75%.
Yeah. I thought he said 60.
Weapons was 60.
60.
Yeah.
Still, I wouldn't even think a controller or any piece of hardware would be in
I
weapons.
mean, but like also give
There's
credence,
there's like a light gun from Duck Hunt, you know?
give credence to the lead up where I was like, weapons, that's tricky.
True. But that's what made me think like, oh, maybe like vehicles, maybe something like something weapons adjacent. And that's also where I think Connor got gadgets from.
Which is what makes it weird. Because you would think if he's thinking about weapons.
I'm gonna say just give me FromSoft. Yeah, I don't know, I'm not on the right track here, but you know.
No, 20.
Let's see. Damn, I thought gadgets would be higher. What? He gave me that look. Maybe it is kind of a gadget.
I mean, you wouldn't call it a gadget.
I see what you mean. Communication device.
10. Yeah. I think. I don't
know.
know.
Well, like a you trying to go mobile game?
Codex, I was thinking, maybe.
Oh.
Or something on that level. Say Metal Gear Solid.
Does it have anything to do with that painting right behind you?
You know, it might have something to do with the painting right behind me.
I'll say Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid, I'll give you I'll give you like a cool 80 for Metal Gear Solid.
Okay.
Kojima.
65.
So that means it's got to be Metal Gear, not Death Stranding.
But if it was Metal Gear, I think that would be higher. That he'd go to like into the 90s for that.
No, I don't think so though. Because like if we're because I literally just said Metal Gear Solid, so it could be like something else in the series or like maybe just a specific character.
That wouldn't be that stingy.
I don't know. I think he gives us enough to get us on the right track.
I gotta give you. I need room to grow if you get
Say,
closer and closer.
yeah,
You know.
Exactly. Give me. I feel like that's further away if I say that. Just because I'll say it just to see if it gets me closer or further. David Hayter.
58.
Okay. So we're not looking for an actor.
He could be a weapon.
No.
Snake's a weapon. You know.
Yeah,
You never know.
That is true.
Colonel. My hands are registered as deadly weapons.
For some reason, every single time we
You heard the lightning in that storm.
talk about Metal Gear Solid on this game, my immediate thought is something with Smash Brothers. It's tied into it, and Tavin just like loves when people connect it with.
Keep in mind,
Snake
Nintendo was like 20 something.
Like 10.
I know it's
why
not this time.
It was a 10. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What happened recently? What Metal Gear thing was added to a game recently? Because there was something. Who was it? Snake was added
Solid
to...
Snake has been teased for Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, for Rainbow Six Siege.
Is Sam Fisher already in that?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
I missed that update because Sam Fisher was like, somebody's coming, and I was like, are you in there already?
Just in the box.
Still my turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Dive into Tavin's mind. What is he thinking here?
What?
Metal Gear Solid 85%. Sexualized women.
I feel like Kojima would have been higher.
Well, weapons.
God, I'm gonna give you a 5 for that. I'm gonna give you a 5 for that. That's. You know what? I might give the first ever 0 for that. Is what I might give. You're just all the way off the mark.
That's what Metal Gear Solid is.
That is not what Metal Gear Solid is.
Just because something features something.
I don't know. Features a lot.
Looking at you, Eva. Looking
You're
at
off.
you, Quiet.
You're off the mark here, buddy. You're off the mark. It's a crazy thing to go. There's so many things.
Give me the sleep dart pistol from Metal Gear.
50.
Damn.
I knew it. You'd think if I knew that, I'd know what the hell he's talking about here, but I don't. The other one, at least I had like a more definitive direction. This one is going all over the place.
I'm lost.
You got a tricky 60 from weapons. It was like, this is weird. It's kind of tricky. You know. Maybe think of another category.
I know
of things that happen in Metal Gear Solid.
And that's why I'm thinking collectibles.
Fucking what? Are there collectibles in Metal Gear Solid games, Connor?
Shoot
like
the keratin frogs, I guess.
Keratin frogs. Yeah, that's a one-time thing.
Right.
Fucking 10.
I thought there was
like
more.
dog tags and 2.
Oh, I guess there are other
Dog
dog
tags,
tags in 2. You're right. There's not really anything in 4.
Isn't there something in 1?
No.
Rats killed, maybe?
You're a weirdo, man. You're a weirdo.
A lot of rats in that game.
I mean, if you count like the buffs you get after beating the game multiple times, I guess like the bandana,
I would not.
the active camo.
Yeah,
I don't
no.
know. Let's see. Other
Power-ups.
things, no.
Metal Gear Solid is known for great
Stealth.
Is that your guess?
Yeah.
40.
Level design.
40.
Boss fights.
That should be less.
87.
Okay.
I don't like it.
87, 85. What's the difference, really? Over Tavin decides in his stupid little head.
Well, this should tell you what road to go down now, Connor. So your next guess is just
Bosses,
just pick one. Come on.
Psycho Mantis.
Psycho Mantis. I think he's picked that one before.
Might have.
I'll give you an 80.
Laughing Octopus.
Hilarious.
He left.
I will give you 60.
We went down the road of bosses. I have a hard time.
Everyone just look at the Connor webcam for like the last 5 seconds. From the way you're bouncing your knee and your arm there, it looked like you're masturbating.
Maybe I am. Think of Metal Gear Johnny.
It's not a boss fight.
He's something.
50. Just because he's a character.
Revolver Ocelot.
What did I give Psycho Mantis?
87.
No, that was what I gave bosses. I think
Boss
I gave
fights,
Mantis an 80. So I'm gonna give. I'll give Revolver Ocelot like an 81.
The Sorrow.
60.
Not from 3.
I think maybe he's figured out which game.
It tells me that's not 3. Give me Metal Gear Ray.
I'll go 65.
Damn.
Ray was in 2.
And
so I was gonna say Fat Man.
Mantis and Ocelot have given you in the 80s.
Yeah, I know.
So
going into the 1.
Laughing Octopus got you in the 60s. So you should know by that information which game we're in.
There's very few more boss fights.
There's only so many.
But what exactly?
I'm between 2 now, and I don't. It entirely depends on what Connor says next.
We were put on this path through a tricky answer of weapons.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's kind of a tricky thing.
Yep.
Metal Gear Rex.
I'll give you like a 95.
The Hind D.
That's 100, Phil. You're so good at this game, buddy. You're so good at it.
See, that's what I was saying. It depends on what he was saying next. Because I was thinking either the tank fight with Vulcan Raven, or the Hind D.
Yeah.
Those are weapons.
I mean, they're vehicles that are also weapons.
I would classify them as boss fights. You know what I mean? Like, those are boss fights, but they are weapons. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I see what you mean.
Well, congratulations to me. I'm so smart. Look at me, pat on the back.
I am so smart.
Moving on to the next minigame. We have my minigame. It's a hit 10.
Yeah, it was.
I haven't told you guys what it is, but I'll say it right before I do the rigmarole. I'm doing the top 10 from IGN, the top 10 best looter shooters.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So of
Connor,
course,
can you think of 10?
Top 10. A hit 10 is of course where we take a top 10 list from either our personal selves or the internet, and we assign point values to each entry on the list. Number 10 on the list being worth 1 point. Number 1 on the list being worth 10 points. Everything inversed in between. These two boys will have 5 opportunities to guess these entries on the list and earn points based on what they guess. After 5 rounds, whoever has the most points wins. I'm gonna go ahead and flip a coin real quick. Tavin, if you can call it.
Heads.
Flip a coin. It's tails.
Ah.
Connor, would you like to go first? Or would you like to cede it to Tavin?
I will go first.
Okay.
But when was this made?
Let me look it up. Good question there.
Because there's multiple that come to mind.
Sure.
It's a matter of what would IGN say is the best. I think I know what they would say.
The best looter shooter games ranked from September 22nd, 2025.
Let's go ahead and say Fortnite, just because it updates it so much that you have all these crazy things you can find.
Fortnite is not on the list. That is not a looter shooter.
Not a looter.
That is a battle royale.
Battle royale.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with these are individual entries.
Individual entries.
Okay.
Not franchise.
I mean, the one.
But it's like,
which one? Like, are they ranking like quality of overall game or how fun it is to actually do the looting, shooting?
Yeah.
I'll say this was originally a top 14. I've shortened it to the top 10.
Okay. I'll be more generic and I'll just say Borderlands 2.
Borderlands 2 is the #1 answer.
Yep,
You
that's what you get for genericism, ladies and gentlemen. Bah! 10
It is
points.
IGN.
Fortnite was crazy.
I didn't know what you were going to guess first. Fortnite was not at all on my list of things I thought you were going to say.
Yeah, I was thinking they were going to do it because it's like there's always the big event, and they always add new items that you then go and find, and so that's
See,
more
that's
of a
not
conversation.
even the logic that I would have given to that. I would have given like the weapons are tiered,
Picking up
so you
chests
can get
and
like
stuff.
a blue rifle, a gray rifle, a purple rifle.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's not like you're not keeping those things from like throughout. Like it's different every single time. I wouldn't call that a looter shooter. Looter shooter is like you have your build that you're making.
Yeah.
I would.
It's all about the loot.
The loot.
I'm not going to be able to get it out of my head until I say it. Arc Raiders.
Arc Raiders. I think that's more on the mark than
It's closer than Fortnite for sure.
But again, not on the list.
Closer to Fortnite.
I don't know if it's 11 through 14. Let me double check and just to not make you seem like you're.
I mean, loot is on the brain. Extraction shooters are all about loot.
It's not at all on the list whatsoever.
You know, closer though. Closer for sure, Connor. Closer for sure. Give me Destiny 2.
Destiny 2
Yeah, I should say that.
is number 5,
Okay.
getting you 6 points.
Okay. Looter shooters.
Connor, let's get on the board, buddy.
Can I clarify? These are all shooters, not loot-based games.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming.
I mean, it said the list is the top 10. The best looter shooter games ranked.
Okay. Because I would get. I mean, because depending on the game, like there are games that are all about the loot, like a looter shooter is, but they're not shooters. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
The best looter shooter games ranked.
Because Destiny 2 is 5. I'm questioning some of the other things. Let's say.
Well, I'm just gonna. Tavin, what was the first thing that? Sorry, Connor. What was the first thing that Tavin said?
Borderlands 2.
You should probably double dip. You should probably double dip.
There's
You should probably double dip.
stupid IGN list. Like make a 10. Whatever. Okay.
I'm gonna guess there might be 3 Borderlands on here.
Which was the Borderlands 4?
That was the new one.
Borderlands 4
That was the new one.
is number 3 on the list.
Wow!
Getting you 8.
Wow! Just giving love to the new shit. You know, just giving love.
I mean,
to
it's
the
good.
new shit. It's good.
It's good. You can't say it's good. You haven't played it.
People like it. Borderlands 3.
Borderlands 3 is not on the list.
That's crazy.
Damn, got it.
That's crazy. I almost went Borderlands 3 over 2 because, anyways,
Well,
that's crazy.
Borderlands 1.
Borderlands 1 is number 7
You
on
got
the
it.
list.
Okay, come on. What are we doing?
It
Giving
started.
you
What are we doing?
4 points.
It started at Tavin.
This has to be about the loot, not the overall quality of game.
But isn't the
But
loot
even then, the
better
loot
in 3?
1 isn't that great either. Yeah, the loot's way better in 3. But like, hardcore fans criticize 3 because there's like an overabundance of legendary weapons. So they're like, you've diluted the pool.
I guess in
You're on your last guess here.
What's my turn?
Oh,
It's
no,
my
sorry,
turn.
it's Tavin's, but you have 1 guess left, Connor, after Tavin's 4th guess.
The problem is I'm kind of struggling to find another franchise here. Give me the Division 2.
I was going to say that.
The Division 2 is number 6, getting
take
you
it.
5 points.
I'll take it.
Again, since it was more of a revolutionary moment at the time, let's say Destiny 1.
Destiny 1 is number 8, getting you 3 points.
It was there.
Well, Connor, you've lost. Let's see how bad you've lost now. So right now, before Tavin's final guess, we've got 16, 21. That's 21 points for Tavin, and then Connor, you're finishing off with that's 8, 12, 15.
I had how much? 21?
21. Yeah,
I
21.
can have fun. Give me Outriders.
Outriders is not on the top 10. However, it is number 11.
Just outside. Just outside.
What is this list? I want to know what they're
Yeah. So
what they're doing here.
I'll just stop. I'll start from the number 14, and I'll scroll down. Number 14, we have Crab Champions, which I've never even heard of.
What champions?
Crab Champions.
Okay.
That's a
Got to be like a little indie game or something.
Yeah, it must be. Number 13, Shadow Warrior 2.
Not familiar.
Again, yeah, not familiar.
A
Number
looter
12.
shooter?
Yeah, right?
This is what I've got.
Number 12.
I almost said Diablo. Like,
Number 12, Borderlands 3.
wow, way too low.
Number 11, Outriders. Number 10, Borderlands the pre-sequel.
Okay, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing?
Tavin, if you're upset, number 9, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
That's character. All right. I like that one. Okay.
Number 8 was Destiny. Connor got that one. Number 7 was the first Borderlands. Connor got that one. Number 6, Tom Clancy's The Division 2. Tavin got that one. Number 5, Destiny 2, which I believe
Tavin got
that one. Yep. Number 4,
Don't know.
Warframe.
Yes.
Okay.
Warframe.
Okay. Just I would need to
Stayed
play.
alive,
I would
man.
need to play a lot more Warframe to know.
People are saying this is the year for Warframe. People are saying. Streets.
I don't know if it's ever not been the year for Warframe.
Really?
You know?
Number 3,
Keeps
Borderlands 4, which Connor got. Number 2, which I've never seen any. I've heard the name of this game, but I've never like seen any gameplay. Remnant 2.
Oh, really? Okay.
I've heard that's very quality.
Yeah. Wow, 2, huh?
Remnant 2, and then number 1, of course, Borderlands 2. Which
I don't hate
Tavin
that
got.
list. I just think they got the Borderlands parts wrong.
I think it's just the genre they were going for isn't very diverse at the end of the day with the best.
Not a whole lot to choose from.
Yeah. Like the same ones have done
you've
it
got
over
the
and over.
premier
Franchise.
2 franchises, which is Borderlands and Destiny.
Yeah.
And then from there, where do you go? You know, so then you start, all right, Division's all right. We'll put Division on there. People like Division. That's on there. Remnants are cool games from the fans, at least what they've said, And then, the rest you're like, all right, well, it's a lot of Borderlands.
If I'm not mistaken, there was 5 entries from Borderlands on the actual top 10
That's a lot.
from the Borderlands franchise.
That's a lot of Borderlands,
If you include Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, that is.
You could have slid Outriders at 9 or 10 and been fine,
Yeah.
Outriders was a game.
It was a
It was a good game.
It was a game.
It was a good game.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's move on. Congratulations, Tavin, for your win on the hit 10 there. Connor, close us out with your 20 questions.
Outriders one of the few games where I've selected a fire build.
Good for you.
And that shit bang.
I can't remember what the fuck I was doing in that game.
Well,
maybe Earth. I don't remember.
God, should we go back?
Was
Should we
that-
play it?
was that
it
Ferg?
did have Earth things
Is
in
that
it.
Fergus? I think Fergus did
Maybe
Earth.
Fergus.
I don't remember.
Was somebody a poison build?
I have no idea.
Okay. Maybe you were also fire with me.
Maybe I was lightning.
Maybe.
Maybe I was lightning.
Let's go play Outriders, guys.
Nah.
That's
Too many
a
other
fun
things.
game. That's a good
Too
game.
many other things going on.
There's so many other things going on. I gotta climb a mountain.
I gotta finish pre-sequel. Fucking Rebirth.
you do. Top of the
You're
list.
nowhere near the end.
I know. I'm fully aware of that.
You gotta keep on trucking.
Oh
Keep
yeah.
going.
Keep on boating right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. So, 20 questions.
Such a great arc. I can't wait for your reaction to that.
I just haven't. The reason I haven't progressed is because I heard them talk about the Queen's Blood tournament, and I don't want Ash to miss that. So
Oh yeah, no. She's gotta watch. She's gotta play that.
Damn, Queen's Blood's so good.
So
love
good.
that game.
my wife loves it.
It's a good card game.
His wife plays it for him.
She loves it.
Oh, really? It's
good stuff.
funny.
It's
Good
not that.
stuff.
Okay, you say it like I can't play it.
No, well, no. That was not my intention.
Oh, okay.
That was not
Yeah.
my intention.
You get a little defensive, Phil. What's wrong?
Yeah,
You just,
it was
you
just
just
a-
clear
I'm
it.
perfectly. We play it together.
It
She
very
just has
much
the controller.
was a here, babe. Here you go.
Yeah.
You know.
Mhm.
This is for you.
Yeah.
Take her to poker night. Get her to win some money. 20 questions.
20 questions.
20 questions. You should have heard what it is, but I'll tell you. We should get some shots here.
No.
20 questions is where there is a certain topic that the contestants are then going to have to ask 20 questions and find out what it is. These are yes or no questions, and it's pretty simple. Try and get as close as you can to give you a bit more clues to know exactly what is this thing. Now, what is it? It could be a video game character, a weapon, a person in the game's industry, anything video game
Like Ed
related.
Boon.
Ed Boon. You're with 1 D or 2 Ds. But maybe you'll have to.
No, it was definitely if there was an E at the end of his name. That was the
Oh, that's the
thing,
yeah, that's true.
from Hangman from forever ago.
But 20 questions. Let's go with Phil.
Okay, I'll start. Is this are sorry. Did you clarify if this was a video game or?
I did not clarify.
He said it could be anything video
game
game
related.
Okay, this is the first time he's left this ambiguous.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much almost always been a video game.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll ask: is this a video game?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Here we go.
all right. Here we go. Is this a game from a Western studio?
Yes.
Is this a Bungie game?
No.
Is this a PlayStation associated game?
It shouldn't have been. No.
He's gonna say no question mark.
No. No.
No. Okay.
Definitive no.
Okay.
Is this an Xbox associated game?
No.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Let me,
It's gotta be-
let me
gotta be
clarify
PC
this
then,
because associated is like, oh, this is an Xbox game or a PlayStation
So
game.
like
Sony
associated would be
game.
like this is not necessarily a first party game, but you played it on this platform.
Or
Oh,
like,
okay.
or like, it's not an exclusive, but like, when
It's
I think, let's say like, because when I think of Titanfall, I think of Xbox.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, it's nothing like that.
Or Prince of Persia, I would associate with PlayStation. You could have played it on an Xbox, but you probably played it, or a GameCube even, but you probably played it on a PlayStation.
no.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you mean. Then no to both of them.
Okay,
Alright.
so probably PC then, because if it was Nintendo, it would have to be not Western, right?
Or
more
it's
than
just,
likely.
or it's just so third party that it doesn't.
that it
matter.
doesn't. Okay, it doesn't have an identity like
Yeah.
that. Okay, fair enough. If it wasn't clear, this is more of a cooperative game.
Yeah.
I'm going more. I would start going more timeline now.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Give me. Did this game come out pre 2010?
Got it right here. No.
Okay,
Okay, post to that is
somewhat recent.
is this game? Did this game come out in the 2010s?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
All right.
We've locked it in.
Locked it in.
Locked in a
We've got
decade.
a decade.
All right.
Not really a Nintendo associated franchise, right?
It's got to not be
right.
because
It's a
Nintendo is.
Western studio.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
if this game is from a Western studio, there's no way this is a Nintendo game.
Could have been on Nintendo consoles, but probably
Sure,
not a
but
Nintendo.
there's no way this is a Nintendo game.
Right.
This is question 8, by the way.
If he says BioShock, I'm gonna be mad.
Why?
BioShock is an Xbox game.
Yeah, for sure. I'd say associated with Xbox for like.
I think it had
heavily.
like a year of exclusivity.
Did you see? Sorry, this is a non sequitur. But did you see that Neo is going to have they're teasing like a 6-month exclusivity window with PlayStation?
Really, Neo 3.
Yep, Neo 3.
Interesting.
Yep. They're saying they haven't given anything like concrete or anything like that, but they've said something to the association of like, yeah, you know, Xbox and Switch, you might not have to wait as long as you think.
Did 1 and 2 ever come to other consoles?
Absolutely,
Oh, okay.
I think.
Back to the game.
Yeah, back to the game.
Or maybe it is Neo.
No,
Neo is a PlayStation associated franchise, Connor.
for sure, and also not a Western studio.
It's not
That part as well.
Give me.
Nice try fucking with us. All right.
Mm.
It was a nice attempt.
Thank you.
Put dick in your
Give me World of
Homosexual.
Oh,
Warcraft.
that's an
that's-
interesting one,
It
Connor.
is, but like,
Or Phil.
I mean, it came out way before, but you know, it's
Oh,
it's
yeah,
been
that's
it's
a
been
way-
added
yeah, that's
on
way-
to.
yeah,
It's pre 2010.
Sure, it's been added on to. So I don't know if like maybe he was pulling from like a specific expansion.
So no.
Okay, fair enough.
Is this game a shooter?
No.
Is it a platformer?
No.
What question are we on?
I think
That is
like-
10. So now 11.
All right, we got to start locking in here.
yeah, halfway there.
Because also, if it's a franchise, we're gonna have to start figuring out the franchise.
Yeah, depends on like how big the franchise is too.
Indeed. Not a shooter. 2010s. What are
Oh.
2010s known for? I would have said shooters. but-
Minecraft.
You think? I don't know.
That was my next thought. Was Minecraft.
It's only been said as a thought so far.
Is this game an RPG?
No.
Is this Minecraft?
No. You're on question 13.
Minecraft also technically came out in the 2000s.
No.
I think it's real early.
No, because it It's 1.0. I believe it was 2010.
Hmm.
Or even 2011, because then it got ported to consoles in 2012. It might have been like in alpha.
Somebody recently was like 2000. Like somebody said, "Oh man, it's almost 20 years old," and I was like, "That doesn't."
It might have
right.
been no. There's no way. It might have been in alpha in like 2009.
I think that one's you now.
We're back to me.
No, it's back to me. But I heard static and I thought it was you, so don't worry about it. We're moving on.
I can't hear.
Oh, that's right.
Question 13. Gnat around my face.
Not an RPG, not a shooter, not
Not
a
Minecraft.
platformer, but I didn't think it would be. Huh.
What indeed? I guess I'll give a little bit of a hint. This isn't a game either of you have played. If you did, I'd be surprised.
Why would it be?
But it's a game you would know about. Like, it had enough of an impact to where it's like, oh, that. So it's not like obscure.
Is this an action game?
Yes.
Okay.
Careful with that.
I know. I was terrified to say it. Well, really, I was almost about to start going down like the sim strategy or the sim angle. I was going to start saying like Gran Turismo's or something.
An action game that we haven't played from the 2010s. I don't know why it's. I know because that's 360 era, and also I would associate that with Xbox. And I was gonna say Prototype, but I'd associate that with Xbox.
Indeed.
Because like Prototype was almost like Xbox's Infamous.
Yeah.
Not an RPG, not a shooter, not a platformer.
Action game.
It's an action game.
Not associated with a. Interesting.
Its own thing. This is so tough.
I've got a couple of small ones, but I don't think it's them. No, because that's an Xbox associated game. You can't say that. Damn it.
Psychonauts?
No, and I think that was more Xbox associated, wasn't it?
You know what? Yeah, I generally would associate it with Xbox. Yeah. Is this
Question
Control?
15. No.
Damn.
Control was not that on the brain tavern where I'd make it so easy for you.
Okay, but it should be though. 'Cause
Also,
really good.
Psychonauts is a platformer. I should have, it's not an action game.
It does have those elements, yeah.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah.
Jumping in here, going all those dreams.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to like kind of the drawing board here. Do you play as a male protagonist?
That's a good idea.
Yes.
That's a good idea.
Okay.
Well, that actually does not limit it down.
Right.
At all.
Fuck.
Ah.
It's tough.
Question 17.
We haven't played this
I was
has an
gonna
impact.
say, is it even part of a greater franchise, or is it a one-off?
Yeah, or is it a one-off? 2010's action game. Male protagonist, not associated with a platform. Tough, man. Tough.
Action game.
Well, who makes Bayonetta?
Japan.
Yeah.
It's a Japanese developer.
Okay.
Platinum Games.
Okay.
I think the first one wasn't, but
Well, the third one was somebody else.
that's what it was.
Yeah. That was a 2020s game, so it's not that one.
The third one, yeah.
Yeah.
It was still Platinum Games though.
Fuck. I don't think it was. That's why they changed the actor too. I think.
Yeah, I know they changed. No. Maybe it was Platinum Games because I think it was the first.
It absolutely still was Platinum Games.
Yeah, first one wasn't.
Was it just the
Platinum
first
Games,
one that
though.
wasn't platinum? Okay.
Yeah, developed by Platinum Games.
First one is okay.
Question 17.
Yeah. Fuck, man.
I had an idea of saying if you prostrate yourself on the ground there.
Is this game part of a franchise?
No.
Damn it. I almost wanted to say like Metal Gear Rising, but
I will give it. I will say, because there was a bit of an addendum.
Would that not be Eastern?
Not
Yeah, it would. I'm just trying to think of anything, man.
not a franchise as far as in the gaming market. Could have been something else.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
all right.
like
so
okay, so it was a different
something.
property.
It's got comic books or anime or something. Yeah.
So it wasn't previously a gaming franchise.
Well, I didn't say that it wasn't.
It could have started. It just has. It has other shit. It's got other shit going on.
Gotcha.
So it can't be Devil May Cry.
Not Assassin's Creed.
Not Assassin's Creed. Male-centered protagonist. Has other things going on. Cyberpunk is 2020.
Also an RPG.
Also an RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Spider-Man. Because that's PlayStation. We already ruled out PlayStation.
Unless for some reason he's doing a... I mean, I would associate Spider-Man with PlayStation no matter what.
Sure.
But, like, unless he's talking about some of them, like, Edge of Times or Shattered Dimensions. But I don't think he is.
Yeah, but, like... I feel like he would have said yes to the franchise thing then.
It's a good point. I had Sunset Overdrive on the brain a while ago, but Xbox associated.
That's not bad. But
Yeah.
but does Connor know that?
That it's an Xbox exclusive? I would fucking hope so.
Because I thought did it not get ported?
No, it's still Xbox only. Maybe it's on PC, but Xbox only. It is on PC.
Did Connor just do a fucky wucky?
No, he would have reacted by now.
Yeah, I was just looking at something else.
Okay.
Because I guess I will also say I haven't played this game.
Because I was gonna say
That still
I've
doesn't
also,
take Sunset Overdrive.
I've also said on the podcast that I have played Sunset Overdrive, so that to me
No,
ruled that
also
out.
not a shooter. I know Sunset Overdrive's a shooter, isn't it?
The shooting.
Yeah.
It was like a lot more environmental. Like you're doing.
It's definitely an action game. It's an action game.
Okay. I gave away. It's not that.
We weren't going down that path.
No.
How many guesses we have? 2 guesses left?
Two guesses left.
Tough, dude.
So it's got to be a
It's
question.
gonna be so obvious. We're gonna fucking kick
It's
ourselves.
got to be a question. You either nail it or you like narrow it down to where I can guess from one of 3 things. You know.
I'm gonna try to do I'm trying to do the latter.
But I think I don't fucking have anything.
It's one you wouldn't think of.
Fucking Recore.
Xbox. But okay.
I know. All these motherfuckers own shit. Shit.
Fuck, dude. Did you ever play Recore?
No.
Me either.
I respected myself.
So
I had Spider-Man coming down the
true.
pipeline.
That's
I didn't
true.
need Recore.
Recore was 2017.
I'll say this, right?
That sounds right.
The publisher, not the developer, is known for not having like allegiances. Because I know you guys were thinking of like,
Interesting.
Associated with a certain thing.
Not
they kind of
having
just
allegiances.
Right,
release
but like
their
I
game.
would associate that more from like the gamer perspective than a publisher perspective.
But it's one they try to get it to like as many hands as possible when they when they release their games. There's probably some exceptions to this, but
Ooh.
So are we looking at maybe a Sega or an Atlas? Or
Is this an indie game?
no.
Oh, that I would not have gone that route at all.
I'm surprised you did that one.
They've got a publisher.
2 more questions.
We have 2 more questions
Because
now.
it's 19 to 20 because you were on 18.
Oh,
My
okay,
bad.
okay.
So we have one more.
I was
I'm the
like,
last
I was
one.
like, Phil. Okay. Like a Bandai Namco, maybe. But what do they do with? What do
Is
they do?
Bandai
With,
Namco not
what do they,
Eastern?
Japanese.
That's a publisher, though. What do they do? What do they do with Western
What?
people? I don't know.
Are they an Eastern publisher though?
Maybe a
Like,
Square Enix. Because this is when Square Enix still had a Western arm. Remember those days? Boy, those are great days.
tricky.
Now Tomb Raider's being produced by Amazon, and I don't know what the fuck is happening anymore. That's not even true. Tomb Raider's not being... They're Embracer now, aren't they?
Who again?
Tomb Raider.
Oh,
Is it not
I think
still
they're
Eidos?
Embracer, yeah.
Publishers, baby.
Oh.
Publishers.
Maybe. Yeah, he just insulted you.
Crystal Dynamics.
Oh, you're right. Crystal Dynamics, not Eidos.
Action Games 2010s. We should have done like late 2010s or early 2010s, but we're too late
To
now.
narrow it down, yeah.
Yeah, we're too late
Hello, who's there?
now. Action games. '2010s were so broad. What's the one where you play as Death?
Oh, Darksiders.
Darksiders?
THQ Nordic.
Oh, THQ. That took me back, man. They don't live. They went away, came back, and then died again.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Tragic.
That's Darksiders 2 that you're specifically thinking of, where you play as Death. You play as
Yeah.
War in the first one.
Yeah.
And
I
then
will say
the third one you play as the girl one,
Fury.
Fury.
I will say I've played first and second Darksiders game.
You said you
I've
haven't
only-
played this
I
one.
played, but I said I haven't played.
I've
this.
only played the second one.
Oh,
They've made 4 of those?
Yeah. Well, the fourth one is like
It was a
stick shooter.
tactics game or something.
no,
twin
no,
stick
it was,
shooter
It was a
kinda
twin stick shooter, top
okay,
down.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Where you play as Strife.
and War.
Oh,
It's two players, so
Nice.
it was like he's
All right,
the
so
return.
he like nonchalantly said it's not Darksiders.
Yeah, that is what he
When
was
did
saying.
Darksiders 3 come out?
3, 2019.
Could have been 3. Wait, but that's a woman. You
Correct.
said male. Okay,
Correct.
not there, not there. Okay, all right, we worked our way through that one.
What was the first?
First one,
Yeah, that's what I'm looking
2009 or 10,
10. No, yeah, 10.
and then Darksiders 2 was I think 2013.
Had to have been, right? Because 13, Genesis is still in 2019. I thought that was in 2010.
We are at the point to where like I've run out
Might have
of
been 2017 then for 3.
I've run out of all the ones I can think of, and he's gonna say it, and I'm gonna go
Yeah, I'm already there. I'm fully confident that I'm gonna hate myself.
I'm just trying to scratch this brain and figure out if there's just something I'm missing here.
I have a hint, but I'm not going to give it because that'd give it away.
Not even on like whenever it's my turn for the final
No,
one.
because it'd be that one bit that goes, oh well. There's only one game that kind of associated with that hint.
You think we're gonna be more mad at ourselves or more mad at Connor?
I don't even think we're gonna be mad. I think we're just gonna be okay, you know.
Like, oh, you got us.
Yeah.
You think I'm looking at your phone? You got that fucking sideways like privacy thing on. That's no way I can see it
That's
anyway.
true. What a great.
Connor, is this an EA game?
Yes.
EA Sport.
Okay, it's an EA game. 2010s action male protagonist.
It's not Mass Effect.
Connor moved away from shooters, so I'm thinking not one of the Dead Spaces. Because they did get more actiony as
Honestly,
they
I
went on.
would like if I didn't know Remake came out in 2023, I wouldn't. I would have guessed the Dead Space remake.
Evan, your final question was a good one.
Listen. We're all right. Because we have a publisher, we have a time, we've got a genre.
The first one came out in 2010.
2000. No, first one came out like 2000. Dead Space 3 came out like 2013.
Dead Space 3 did.
Yeah. Of like 2 years apiece. I think it's 2009, 2011, 2013.
What do you, the viewer, think it is?
But he moved away from shooter. Like, even when we said Sunset Overdrive, he's like, isn't that a shooter? You know what I mean? So, like,
But
Dead Space is much more of a
Connor doesn't know
shooter.
anything about Sunset Overdrive.
but Dead Space is much more of a shooter than an action game. Even though they got more action-y, but they're much more shooters than action. You know what I mean?
Connor's weird when it comes to genres.
I know. But I feel like I feel like that logic still has to apply.
Sure. He also said it wasn't part of a franchise.
Could this be Fuse? I don't know.
Oh my God.
Specifically, not a
Was
part
Fuse not Insomniac?
Did we ask if it was an Insomniac game?
I guess not.
I don't think we did.
But that's also wasn't it PlayStation? Fuse?
No. Fuse was everywhere.
That's also a shooter, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
Look at these guys grasping for Fuse.
Brink was a Bethesda game. Remember Brink?
I do.
God, man,
I had so much high hopes for that game.
Dude, I'm at the bottom of the barrel going, let's go. Dude, the marketing for Brink was insane. Man, and it sucked.
Marketing didn't.
EA. What's the E stand for?
Electronic Arts.
What's the A stand for?
Arts.
Electronic. Oh wait.
I wish I had the clip button.
We're just trying to do the
I
red
don't have
versus
the
blue
clip
thing, and
button
then
right
Connor's
now.
just fucking up. Doesn't know how to spell.
All right, what did EA do in the 2000s that's more of like a one-off, not a franchise
2010s,
thing?
so much.
2010s, yeah, that's what I meant.
Okay.
Yeah, they did a lot.
It'd be too much.
I mean, there was a lot of years in a row where they were voted the worst company in the world.
Could it be a Star Wars? Could
I will say
it can't be a Star Wars.
this game, since you were talking about EA, people don't like them, may be attributed to it. Not on the quality of the game.
Anthem.
2019. Kind of a shooter, kind of an RPG, kind of a looter shooter. Before I think action game. The way, and he said said that in the reference to like voted worst company in America. That's early 2010s.
And not even, it's more just like the way people see EA can be. Some people could say, well, this is one of the reasons why. Not anymore now. When people look back on it, I would say.
I thought I was cooking with Anthem.
I mean, I'm not going to discredit Anthem, but
Did you play it?
I played the demo or the beta, or whatever they had. It was
Am I
okay.
allowed to ask if you played it?
It was okay.
You can, and I did not.
Neither did I.
I don't know. But he also said there's like outside things. Did Anthem have a comic book?
Oh, true.
I don't know. Let's dive into that. What IPs did EA dive into and kind of fumble? That's why I brought up the Star Wars. But they did Battlefronts and they did Jedis.
Yeah.
And then they did a bunch of mobile games. I don't think this is a mobile game.
EA.
It's in the game.
Did they do
Sports.
did they do a 007? Did they do? I think I'm too IP heavy here.
Look at the abrasions on this can. What could have caused that? I don't know.
Maybe a dog bite?
No. It was in the dog doesn't bite, thankfully.
What action games has EA done in the last 20 years?
I don't know, Tavin. What? It's not even your guess, by the way, dude. So
He's just trying to help.
I know.
EA.
EA indeed. Could be anything, frankly. Because EA had just so many pockets, fingers in so many pockets. It could be anywhere.
Man, EA went on a run of just
Putting things out.
trash.
But this is the same time frame, I guess, where they're doing Mass Effect, though. So
I think Fuse did have a comic book.
Bill is looking up. He's asking ChatGPT.
Yeah. No, I wanted to get the mission statement on EA's website just because of how shitty they are.
Their mission statement. They are shitty.
About company.
Try to give himself
EA is a
ideas.
global leader in digital interactive entertainment. We are focused on building games and experiences that grow the global online communities around our key franchises and intellectual property, while deepening engagement through interactive storytelling. We develop and deliver games, content, and online services for internet-connected consoles, mobile devices, and personal computers. Headquartered in Redwood City, California, we are recognized for a portfolio of critically acclaimed, high-quality brands such as EA Sports FC, Battlefield, Apex Legends, The Sims, EA Sports Madden, NFL, Need for Speed, Titanfall, Plants vs. Zombies, and EA Sports F1.
Now, EA killed Dead Space with the microtransactions.
Yeah.
EA
Well, with microtransactions.
Yeah.
And Dead Space?
Dead Space 3 had a whole weapon crafting system that you would have to scavenge for parts to build your own weapons. It just turned every weapon to basically feel like they were the exact same thing because it was... Anyways.
Jesus.
And you could, instead of like grinding and getting the parts in-game, you could just buy them.
Tricky.
Mass Effect 3 was the first time I saw loot boxes in a AAA video game.
Good old Mass Effect multiplayer.
I can't shake it from my brain, but I want to say Anthem just so we can figure what the fuck this is. If you don't have anything better.
I've got Anthem and Fuse. Anthem, fuck it. I don't know.
Is it Anthem?
It is not Anthem. And I would classify that as a shooter.
Okay,
Yeah, I would too.
Fair enough.
So the game, which was released in 2010, right on there.
I knew it was an early one.
Dante's Inferno.
Shit.
Didn't you play that for like 10 minutes and then there were tits on screen?
I don't think so.
I thought we rented that game and then there were tits on screen and then your brother yelled at us for having a game with titties in it.
Did that happen?
I'm pretty sure that happened.
Very specific.
Yeah, he was like, Connor, you gotta turn it off. That's not appropriate.
I should have kept that on then.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I did play it for a moment in time. Yeah, Dante's Inferno.
I think he did the thing where he went to go talk to parents and Connor was like, okay, fine.
It was it had an anime. As far or maybe an animated.
It's also
show,
like a book.
Well, it's based off a book, but it's loosely just like for the inspiration. But it is its own thing.
Well, all right.
To the point
Connor
real
beat
quick
us.
About EA, it kind of made people hate them more because everyone I remember at the time was like, "This is a God of War clone. You're trying to copy God of War," and it was like people kind of shit on them for that.
But that's video games.
It was at the time. Everyone realized it was just a moment.
That's everybody.
Yeah,
everybody's done that.
Yeah, Connor, you beat us.
Dante's Inferno.
Dante's Inferno. Well, that about wraps it up for us here at the Piggy Bank. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know if you got Dante's Inferno in the comments. Let us know what your favorite looter shooter is. And please let us know if you were able to get Tavin's guessing scale stuff before we were. I doubt it because you couldn't ask questions at the same time. So anyway, drop a comment. Let us know your favorite looter shooter, all that kind of good stuff. Let us just tell us about one game that you're playing right now. Tell us about what you're playing right now. And we'll see you next time. Boys, let's say goodbye.
Goodbye.
We'll see if we see you next time.